Hey friends, welcome back to math. We are on lesson 19 today. Now, after 19, we are going to skip lessons around a little bit, but that's okay. Not a big deal because we're eventually going to come back to those lessons, but I want to, you'll understand when we do it. It's nothing to worry about. Okay, let's just get started. Here we go. There we go. I am on lesson 19. I can solve and share strategies for adding two-digit numbers with varied sum. Super simple, super easy. Same thing we've been doing, just using different strategies. All right, let's go. Now, our fluency today is nothing because we don't have a fluency today. So hold on while I scroll to get to our application problem. Here we go. There it is. All right, let's become number detectives, friends. Here we go. Might help if I can see. All right. Ben had 16 baseball cards before a card show. After the card show, he had 20 baseball cards. How many cards were added to Ben's collection? I think we can change this around a little bit and say Miss Ray had 16 baseball cards before a card show because Miss Ray loves baseball. All right. So let's see what we know and let's draw it out, write it out, and solve, shall we? Ben had 16 baseball cards before a card show. We know that 16 is a clue. So I'm going to write 16 here. I'm going to draw it out. Okay, there's my 16, and this is before the card show, so I'm going to put B for before. After the card show, he had 20 baseball cards. So after he had 20. All right, so how many cards were added to Ben's collection? Now I can say 16 plus something because it says how many were added to his collection equals 20. Now I could draw out 20 right here and then we could see how many more I needed. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to count on from 16 and get to 20. So here's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many more did I need? Just the 4. So how many cards were added to Ben's collection? 4 cards were added to Ben's collection. Oh, forgot my. Okay, now you can either write the number 4 or spell out the number 4 right here. Either one is fine. Okay, so let's go back and look. Did we use what we did? We drew out 16 and then we added the 20 more. We wrote a number sentence, 16 plus something equals 20, and we know that it is 4. And then we wrote our statement to answer our question. 4 cards were added to Ben's collection. So friends, that means we are ready to go. We have erased our boards because we have solved this mystery, and we are ready to work with Miss Duckett today. Now, friends, you will need a whiteboard and a marker and something to erase with. You will either need that or a piece of paper and a pencil. You got to have something to work the problems out because I'm not doing this all by myself, okay? So I'm going to pause and get us ready, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, friends, I've got all my stuff together. Are you ready to go? If not, pause your video, get all your stuff together, and let's get started. Oh, I can't hear it very well. Hold on. Make sure we're up all the way.
Hi, students. It's Miss Duckett, ready to guide you through another math lesson. I'm so excited to learn with you all. Today, we are going to be solving and sharing strategies for adding two-digit numbers. For this lesson, all you will need is your personal whiteboard and your marker. So go ahead and hit pause, gather what you need, and I'll be right here waiting when you get back. Welcome back. Did you get what you need?
We got what we need.
Well, if you're ready, Let me hear you say, oh yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh, oh yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome sauce. Let's get started with today's math lesson. Here's the number sentence. 39 plus 43 equals blank. Take a moment now to write that on your personal whiteboards. This will be the first number sentence that we solve.
You need to pause for more time. Go for it.
Mathematicians, I want you to solve the number sentence in any way that you feel comfortable solving. Just be ready to explain why you chose that strategy and how you got your answer. Go ahead and begin working. I'll be solving as well behind my secret wall, and you'll be able to check your work with mine when you're done. Go ahead.
If you want to pause and solve it your way, I'm going to pause for a second. Maybe. There we go. If you want to pause the video and solve it your own way without looking to see what I'm doing, you can do that. Or if you want to follow along with me, that's fine too. Okay. So let's see. The first one we can solve. Let's do it where we break it apart, both of them, into tens and ones. I'm going to add my tens first. 30 plus 40 equals 70. Then I'm going to add my ones. 9 plus 3 equals 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to write 12 here. Now, I'm not done yet because now I have to add these two together. But we could even add them like this if we really wanted to. I'm going to write it down here. And we'll get the same answer here. Okay, so let's add our ones place first. We have 0 and 2 makes 2. 7 and 1 makes 8. So my answer should be 82. You need more
Welcome
time,
back,
pause.
mathematicians. Before I reveal my work, go ahead and tell me, what's 39 plus 43?
I got 82. What did you get?
39 plus 43 is 82.
Whoop, whoop.
Take a moment to press pause and discuss with a partner what strategy you chose and why. If you don't have a partner where you are, take a moment to think about what other strategies could you have used to solve. Go ahead, hit pause, and press play when you're ready.
Okay, I'm going to pause because I want to look at hers and compare mine to hers. So she broke hers down into 1 and 42 to make the next 10. So she made 39 into 40, then she added 42 and 40, and she got 82. Now I broke mine down to tens and ones on both, added my tens first, added my ones together, and then added those two answers together to get 82. So I did the like units. You may have done something totally different from me and Miss Duckett, and as long as you got 82, that's okay.
Awesome, mathematicians. Well, let's see how some of my friends solve this problem. This is Ivy. Say hola, Ivy.
Hola, Ivy.
Take a moment to look at Ivy's work. How is it similar or different than how you solved?
She made the next 10 where we added like units.
Let's see what Ivy had to say.
Added like units.
Ivy says that she knew that 39 was really close to 40. So she took 1 from 43. She saw it at 40 and 42 and got an answer of 82. Let's give Ivy 2 claps. What compliment would you give for Ivy?
She did a really good job of making the next 10, didn't she?
I was thinking that Ivy did a really great job of breaking apart her second add-in in a way that helps her better solve this problem. Do you have any advice for Ivy mathematicians? A piece of advice that I would give Ivy is to remember to write her final answer of 82 in the answer line above. Now let's look at Ivan's work. Say, hey, Ivan.
Hey, Ivan.
Again, take a moment to think. How is Ivan's work similar or different than yours?
Well, Ivan's is similar because we both did our tens first,
let's see what
then
Ivan
we did
has
our
to say.
ones.
Ivan says that it's quick and easy for him to add 9 and 3, and 3 tens and 4 tens. He is able to see which digits he needs to add more clearly when he lines up his tens with his tens and his ones with his ones. Awesome work, Ivan. Let's give Ivan the raise the roof. It goes like this. Ooh, your turn.
Ooh, ooh.
Let's look at another student's work. Now let's look at Isa's work. Say bonjour, Isa.
Bonjour, Isa.
Bonjour is French for hello. Well, take a moment to look at Isa's work. How is it similar or different than yours?
Well, she lined up her tens and ones in a place value chart.
Let's see what Isa
We
has to say.
sort of did that here.
Isa says that she can line up her tens with her tens and her ones with her ones without using a drawing. Great work, Isa. Mathematicians, does this strategy remind you of another strategy that we just saw? Take a moment to think. If you have a partner with you, go ahead and discuss it with your partner. How is this strategy similar to another strategy that we just saw? And if you don't have a partner at home, that's okay. You can pick up that imaginary phone and give me a call and we can discuss it together. Go ahead.
All right. What do you think this looks similar to? What other strategies could it look similar to? Well, not this one, but I'm
Well,
sorry.
mathematicians, what strategy did we just see that is similar to the strategy that Isa used? Ivan's strategy. Both Ivan and Isa lined up their tens with their tens and their ones with their ones, and they both made a new 10. Ivan used drawings, and Isa chose just to use her place value chart. Let's give Isa the bada boom, bada bang cheer. It goes like this. Bada boom, bada bang. Your turn.
Bada boom, bada bang.
Let's look at one more piece of student work. This is Jada. Let's say hello to Jada using American Sign Language. To do that, you'll go like this. Go ahead and try it. Now you have a new way to say hello to your family and friends. Well, take a moment to look at Jada's work. How is Jada's work similar or different than yours?
Well, she used a number bond to break it into tens and ones.
Let's see what Jada has to say.
We did, but we did both.
Jada says that she's really good at adding on tens to any number. So 39 and 40 is 79. And then she added 3 more to get 82. Great work, Jada. Mathematicians, how does the number bond make it easier to add the parts? Let me ask that again. How does the number bond make it easier to add the parts? Go ahead and hit pause and turn and talk with a partner. If you don't have a partner, you can give me a call on that imaginary phone and discuss it with me.
We're not going to
Go ahead.
But it makes it easier for me with number bonds because I can add up my like units.
Welcome back. I hope you
on
had some
any
good
of those.
discussions. Go ahead and tell me what you discussed.
What do you think, guys?
Number bonds help us to understand how a whole number can be broken into parts. We can put them into useful ways that show us how numbers join together to help us add the numbers easier. Well, mathematicians, let's give Jada a cheer. It's called the double thumbs up cheer. It goes like this. Thumbs up, double thumbs up. Your turn.
Thumbs up, double thumbs up.
Excellent work, mathematicians. Let's solve the problems together. Take a moment to write down 66 plus 29 equals blank.
Guys, at any point, if we're going too fast, you just pause the video.
Students, I want you to solve this problem using any strategy that you feel comfortable using. Feel free to try one of the strategies that you saw today. You'll be able to check your work with mine when we're done. Go ahead, get to work. You got this.
Okay, this time I'm going to make this the next 10. I know that 9 needs one more to make 10. And if I take 1 away, that gives me 65 here. So then I'm going to add 29 and 1 equals 30. Then I've got to add my 65. So 30 plus 65
Well,
equals
mathematicians,
95.
166 plus 29.
95.
66 plus 29 equals 95. Are you able to tell what strategy I used?
Mm-hmm.
I
She made
used
the next
the
10.
make the next 10 strategy. When do you think is a good time to use the make the next 10 strategy?
I think
Take a moment to think.
when it's close to 10, like we had with the 9.
I like to use it when I notice that one of my add-ins is really close to the next 10, like 29. I noticed that 29 was only 1 away from 30. So I broke apart 66 into 1 and 65, and then I added 1 and 29 to get 30, and then 30 plus 65 equals 95. Mathematicians, do you have any advice for how I can improve my work?
She needs to show us how she got 30. So
I
29
can
plus
improve
1.
my work for writing a number sentence to show how I got 30. Even though I may have solved it in my head, sometimes it's still beneficial to record the number sentence down. Let me do that. Mathematicians, just adding that extra number sentence really stepped up my work. Thank you for that push, mathematicians. Let's solve one more problem together. Now we're going to solve 18 plus 78 equals blank. Go ahead and write that down. Again, I want you to solve this problem using any strategy that you feel comfortable using. Feel free to challenge yourself to use a strategy that you haven't used yet. Go ahead and get started, and you'll be able to check your work with mine when we're finished.
I'm actually going to pause because I want to do this 2 different ways because I can see this going 2 ways. I could break this into 10s and 1s and then adding it that way because I could say 10 and 78. Oops. Equals 88. And then I add my 88 plus 8. Now this is where it gets a little tricky for me because now I have to go 88, 98, or that's not right, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. So that's tricky for me. And I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting. But I could also line mine up vertically and say 18 and 78 and add them together that way. 8 and 8 is a double. I know 8 and 8 is 16. And 16 is 1, 10, and 6, 1. So I'm going to bring my 1 over here. Then I can say 7, 8, and 9. So for me, this one would have been easier. It's easy for me to add the 10 here, but then it got tricky on me here. So, but if I line it up, I could say, well, wait a minute, that's a double. I know that's 16, and then 7 plus 2 more makes 9. I'm going to fast forward her a little bit.
What's 18 plus 78?
I got 96.
18 plus 78 equals 96. Take a moment to look at my work. How is your work, similar or different than mine?
Ours was similar because we did break apart into 10s and 1s here for 18 instead of 78. She did 78.
For this problem, I broke apart my second addend into 70 and 8. 18 plus 70 equals 88.
Still got that same answer.
And then 88 plus 8 equals 96. I broke apart the 8 into 2 and 6.
See, I could have done that to make it a little easier. Because if I add 88 and 2,
is 90, plus
that
6
makes
more
90.
is 96. Excellent work today, mathematicians. You did it. You worked your brains so hard today. I'm really proud of you. Now it's time for the problem set. Your must-do problems are numbers 2 and 3, 6 and 8, and 11. As always, remember to do your best work for 10 minutes. Here's a cheer for all of your hard work. It's called the basketball. It goes like this. Do, 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 ballin'. I'll see you next time.
All right, Miss
Bye.
Duckett, we'll see you later. All right, let's look at our problem set real quick. We're doing 2, 3, 6, 8, and 11. Use the strategy you prefer to solve the problems below. You choose how you want to solve these. Okay, same number 11. You choose how you want to solve it. But I better not just have an answer here and you said, well, I did it in my head. Nope, not how it works. I need to see some work on the paper. Okay, so however you want to do it. If you want to draw quick 10s and 1s, draw quick 10s and 1s. If you want to break it apart, make the next 10, make the next 10. If you want to line it up vertically, line it up vertically. You do how you want to do it. You are doing 2, 3, 6, 8, and 11. You're also doing your ticket. If you have any questions, email me, message me, get a hold of me. I'll help you out any way I can. Don't forget to turn them in together. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.